Hello, my loves. It is Coach Tani, everyone's favorite cheerleader. Let me introduce myself to some people because everybody does not know me as America's favorite cheerleader or everybody's favorite cheerleader. I'm going to coin that phrase and be like Tyra Banks, America's Next Top Model. But it's just going to be a show about me, America's favorite cheerleader. Anyway, I am Coach Tani Moore, and I am an accountability coach. I am an accountability strategist, a corporate trainer, a performance coach, and a life and empowerment coach. I love what I do. I do what I do because I love people and I love to see people become the best them that they can possibly be. A lot of times, people don't even know the potential that they have. A lot of times, people don't even feel as if they have a calling or gifts and talents. And so that's when someone like me comes in and I meet with you and get to know you and I get to learn about your strengths, your talents, and your abilities. A lot of times people don't know that they have those. So that's a little bit about me. Well, no, that I don't think that was a little bit about me. That was a very little bit about me, but I've been doing the work that I've been doing for 26 years, and I can pull up a bio and read it, but I'm more comfortable just shooting from the hip and speaking about what I've done. And then I'm going to go into what I'm talking about, which is motivation to achieve your goals and motivation to be the best you that you need to be. And sometimes we have to not just achieve things, but let some things go. So I have 26 years in being an executive in human resources, but I also have 26 years in employee engagement, coaching, counseling, mentoring, building empowerment programs for women, for men, for youth. And I'm in the process of building an empowerment program for successful alpha females. But the program can be for anyone. And the acronym of the program is SIS, and I am not going to get into that because this is not about that. This is about talking to you about motivation, okay? And sometimes we're motivated, sometimes we're not, but there are those of us who have unmatched motivation and we don't know what to do with it. What do you do with it? Whatever you want. That's the great thing about being an individual and getting or having the ability to choose to do what you want with your goals or your dreams, your aspirations, or even that motivation. So I want to ask you, what are your intentions for the next 365 days? Okay, well, 367 days, because yes, I'm talking about going into January 1st, 2021. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to take advantage of starting January 1st? And actually, you can start today, but I'm just going to make this about the New Year's because, we may still be popping bottles and partying and or recovering or whatever. But I'm just talking about going into January 1st. What are you going to do with the 365 days that are yours, that are ahead of you? Now, I had mentioned, if you look at the other videos I have, for you to set 10 goals, and I'm not really going to talk about that. I just want to talk about motivation and in taking the opportunity. Every single day is an opportunity, okay? So what are you going to do? Think about that. The next 365 days that are afforded to you. Maybe you want to get faster. Maybe you want to get stronger. Maybe you want to travel once the pandemic is over. Maybe or once we get inoculated against the pandemic. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you want to go back to school. Maybe you want to pick up a new hobby. Whatever it is you want to do, I want you to put a real palpable motivation into that want to do. I want you to give it life. Make it your thing and make it your own and go for that thing. Whatever it is that you want to do that's going to make you happy, that's healthy, and that's going to make you the best you. Put that motivation in it and have an unmatched motivation about it. So what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do? What do you want to do? Okay? Think about that. And then this is what I want you to know and understand. Whatever you want to accomplish, you can. I promise you, you can. And this is where accountability comes in. This is where I begin to talk about what I do or what a great accountability coach or partner will do for you. They will take that goal and that motivation that you have, and they will walk hand in hand with you. And I'm here to let you know that I can help you start that journey. I can help you start the journey to whatever it is that you have in your mind that you want to have come about. So this is what I can do. I can help you uncover blind spots. Whatever it is that you're looking at and you're laser focused with. Sometimes we don't use our peripheral vision when we're laser focused on something. So guess what? An accountability partner or an accountability coach will help you uncover blind spots. We will help you see the whole picture, okay? We will help you, we will help you see the whole picture so that your efforts are not derailed. And it's important for you to be able to see the whole picture so that you know what to do if there are internal and external threats that come to derail you. Just like trains. Train routes are mapped out, but sometimes something happens and it gets the train derailed, and you know, those that are the experts do everything they can to help the train from not being derailed. But you know, sometimes life happens and obstacles are in the way. Could they have known about the obstacle? If it maybe the train would not have derailed if they had have known about the obstacle miles ahead, because we know that trains go at a certain speed and it takes a certain amount of time for them to stop without bringing damage to whatever is in their way. Well, when you get focused on that thing that you want to do, you're going to be laser focused and you're going to be going at a speed that's so, you know, pointed. And you may not look at the peripherals. So we look for your blind spots. We look at the big picture and we help you not just remain laser focused, but be able to operate in that laser focus in the big picture. Okay? So also an accountability coach will help keep you honest. Yes. We will make you take responsibility for your actions. Listen, realistic goals are so important, but to be honest with yourself about your ability and capability of getting to that goal, it's so very important. And that's where I come in as an accountability coach. Because if you can't be honest with yourself, you're not going to be honest with me. But guess what? I have the tips and the tools and the special questions to ask you that pull that level of knowledge out, or that pull past that dishonesty. Not that you're intentionally trying to be dishonest, but maybe your goal is so lofty that in your mind you believe that you can do it. And I believe you. I tell my children, hey, if they believe that they can be astronauts, well, let's start training for that. That's the type of optimistic person I am. But I know that there is a process to becoming an astronaut, and then there are certain restrictions and standards. So if I had a child that had a vision issue, they will not be able to be an astronaut. So I will be honest with them in case they're not honest with themselves. So that's one thing that I would do for you as an accountability coach. You need someone that's going to be honest with you, okay? And then I'm committed to not just being honest with you, but being honest with you enough to see you through or to tell you this is not going to work. But here's something that may be like this that you can accomplish. Okay? So dealing with reality. I'm going to be honest because I don't want to see you disappointed if you want to do something and then there's just not a capability to do it. Okay? The next thing is, guess what? I get to act as your sounding board. What does that mean? You get the privilege of the knowledge, the skills, the gifts and talents and abilities that I possess through my experiences. Once again, I told you I've been doing this for 26 years. I've helped hundreds of thousands of people and corporations and churches and nonprofit organizations, not just build programs, but build individual empowerment trainings for individual people. So as your sounding board, once again, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to hear you out, but I'm going to help you weigh in the balance how we get to where you want to go, okay? I don't have all the answers to you, but I have a lot of solutions to whatever, not just problem, but whatever goal you're attempting to attain, okay? So when I'm acting as your sounding board, one of the key things that I like to do is remind you of why you began your journey, why you began that goal, why you chose to start your business, or why you chose to travel. Whatever it is that you come and we agree on connecting and partnering with, I'm going to be the one, I'm going to be that nagging, loving reminder of, hey, come on, this is where we are. We have to keep going. But also, I'm going to be the one that's there celebrating with you. You want to know why? Because as your accountability coach, this is another thing, I'm going to keep you motivated. When you don't feel like being motivated, when that goal or that dream seems elusive, I'm going to be the one there telling you, hey, nope, let's either slow down, or I might push you and speed you up a little because you're dragging your feet. But I'm going to be, once again, not just your favorite cheerleader, but I'm going to be there to motivate you. And motivation doesn't always look like something that feel good all the time. Sometimes motivation is like, hey, get your butt in gear and let's go. Okay? Often, and other times, motivation may be, I believe in you, you can do it. It's like, listen, sometimes your goal is a marathon to get to. And a lot of times we'll put a goal on the paper and make it like it's a sprint. We're not running a sprint. We're not running the 4x400. Some goals we're running a 26-mile marathon. So guess what? When you watch those marathons, you see people at the side of the road who are encouraging and motivating people. You see people at the side of the road giving them water. I'm that. That's me. I'm your people. I'm that person. I'm there. I'm giving you water. I'm there telling you, hey, you work for this. This is what you've been trying to do. Let's go. Let's keep going. That's what I'm there for. Also, I'm there to keep you focused. Okay. Once again, to help break down your big picture and break it into small, actionable steps that get you to where you desire to be. And you know what? I'm excited to do that. I'm excited to do that. Let me tell you something. When you have focus and you keep your focus where it needs to be, I guarantee you, you'll get there, and not faster, but you'll get there, and you will get there in the right time. And give yourself, let me say this. We should put deadlines on some goals, but some goals we should also give a cushion to, especially if it's a goal that's new and maybe a little bit bigger than what we think is out of our level of capability. Give yourself a cushion, and that's where I will come in and I would say, okay, let me keep you focused on we need to slow down or we need to speed up, okay? This alone can significantly increase your chances for success because I will be honest with you, and I will help you unpack the roadblocks that are in the way, but also you have someone to report back to. Okay, I'm not your boss. I'm not. I can be bossy, but I'm not your boss. I have no authority over you, and I don't want to, but I just want to be there to help you make it to the next step, which is getting you closer to that goal. Okay, so the other thing is, in helping you stay and remain focused, I can help you modify the behaviors that are necessary for you to stay intact with that goal or that purpose or that plan. Okay, behavior and attitude does determine altitude. So sometimes we may wake up and we're like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And then I'm there like, we're going to do it. I'll give you 5 minutes to get yourself together, or 10 minutes, or an hour, or a day, but we're going to do this. I'm going to stay on your butt. Okay? So if you are doing things that are distracting you from your goal, hello, Coach Tani is going to be there right there like, that's distracting you. Let's get you back focused. I need you here. The other thing I'm going to do, I am going to challenge you, okay? Sometimes you may make a goal that is a little micro goal. I believe in micro goals. They are perfect. But I also will see the potential in you that you may not believe that you have. And so I will challenge you to make that goal bigger, to make a loftier goal. I will challenge you, but guess what? In me challenging you, I'm going to be right there holding your hand because I believe in you. I believe in you, and I believe that you are going to hit that target, but I'm also going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge your thinking. I'm going to challenge you to do better. I'm going to challenge you to do more, and I might even challenge you to do less if you're a person that is all about perfection. But what I am going to do is support you by challenging you. And I need for you to know and understand it's very important for you to communicate with me so that I can hold you accountable and challenge you at the same time. Because when you're successful, I'm successful. I want you to make that goal. I do. Okay. So that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you. This is my new YouTube channel and I am so excited about it. But I want you to tell me what you'd like to hear me talk about. I'm just getting started, I'm just getting started here on YouTube, but I want you to know that I've been teaching for years. I've taught on a national level at conferences, and this is my bailiwick. This is what I love to do. I love to educate and empower. So you tell me in the comments. You can DM me. You can go to my website, TaniRockGroup.com. You can follow me on Facebook, Tani R. Moore. You can also follow me on Instagram, Coach Hurricane Tani. I also have a Facebook public figure page, which is Thrive with Coach Tani, because I want you all to thrive. And I want you to let you know that I love what I do. I love people. This is why I went into what I do. This is not a business for me. This is a lifestyle for me. So tell me what you want to hear about. I will be uploading more accountability tips to help you hold yourself accountable. I will upload accountability tips on what to look for in a good accountability coach and what not to look for, or what to bypass, or what to say, that's not the right one for me, okay? But let me know in the comments any questions, comments, or concerns, or any topics you want me to talk about. And once again, I'm not just here to talk about accountability. I'm here to talk about empowerment, influence, inspiration, motivation, your life's purpose, getting you to where you need to be. Okay. Once again, this is Coach Tani, and take a look at some of my More with Tani, the Accountability Minute. It's a minute of motivation that will change your life. All right. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Mwah.